and welcome you to our official poetry post unveiling. This is one of the original kind of concepts that we had with the Foreign group.
To live content with small means, to seek elegance rather than luxury, and refinement rather than fashion, to be worthy, not respectable, and wealthy, not rich, to study hard, think quietly, talk gently, act frankly, and listen to stars and birds, to babes and sages with open heart, to bear all cheerfully, do all bravely, await occasions, never hurry never, in a word, to let the spiritual, unbidden, and unconscious grow up through the common. This is to be my symphony. And it's by William Ellery Chan.
Well, this poem in here is by Phil Miller, passed away over a year ago. Like a tree, the body owns us, lets us inside, live and breathe through branchy sponges it provides. The head, covered with hairs like leaves, the trunk limbs sprouted with fingers and toes like twigs, and within the heartwood's dark thuds are the Axeman's steps, which bring it down. This body with the head like a bloom, and with inner petals too, delicately tissued purses and pods of sap and seed, and the Adam's apple, the vocal cords and the tongue give us a voice, which is the body's voice. Full-throated words of flesh, unwrapped and uttered by way of bone and blood. Only by the always bodily thing are we brought to what our brains conceive, before the body falls like a tree.
I chose a sonnet. I chose something for us that's a little more uplifting. It's called Sonnet 3. Why should you be astonished that my heart, plunged for so long in darkness and in dearth, should be revived by you, and stir and start, as by warm April now reviving earth? I am the field of undulating grass, and you the gentle perfumed breath of spring. And all my lyric being, when you pass, is bowed and filled with sudden murmuring. I ask you nothing and expected less, but with that deep impassioned tenderness of one approaching what he adores most, I only wish to lose a little space, all thought of my own life, and in its place, to live and dream and have my joy in yours. And that's that one. So that will be our case.
This was the first poem that I actually found in the diary, and it's called A Wag in Love to His Sweetheart. Most amiable miss, after a long consideration of the great representation which you have in your nation, for my preservation, I feel an inclination to become your relation, to give demonstration of this my estimation. Without equivocation, I am making preparation to a speedy navigation, to remove my habitation, to a nearer situation, to pay you adoration. For the sake of conversation, is this my declaration, may but meet your approbation. It will confer an obligation with your estimation from generation to generation. That's it.